Alright guys, let's talk about Ethan Klein. Now, Ethan Klein dropped another video about this whole situation called I'm suing these three creators. I think didn't he also announce a lawsuit last time with Noah Samson? But I don't like him and Mudahar were gonna team up and sue Noah Samson. I don't know if that went anywhere or not. I don't know if they even went through with actually like filing shit, but anyways, Ethan Klein has announced that he is going to sue three creators. Now, this is going to be interesting. Now, based on the tabs I got here, I already know who the three creators are, but I haven't seen this video yet, and I feel like we should watch this video together. So I guess we can, give an analogy on what Ethan Klein, why is he suing them for?
Hi there, my name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today, I invite you into my home to
This is what cringe billionaires do, bro. Some cringe millionaire shit.
Share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Please tell me that's fake money, bro.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, it's a big conversation called Reactgate.
All right. Hold on, I'm gonna set this up real quick. Give me a second. All right. Now Ethan Klein, you have my full undivided attention.
Reactgate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak.
I remember Reactgate, or I don't remember Reactgate, but I remember Ethan Klein like debating XQC and sort of like how Ethan Klein has a problem with his reaction channels. Now, I can't sit here and say that, oh, I have a big issue with this because, well, first of all, I'm literally doing the same thing, but actually mine's is worse because I don't have a face cam on. Usually I would just scroll down in the comment section so I don't like show like the picture at all like that. So yeah, basically I remember this whole like Reactgate thing. It was like a huge controversy when I guess XQC reacted to something on Twitch or on Kick when he got a Kick contract.
They would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I try to pause a little. Like, I know people in my comment section always bitch about how I pause too much, but this is why. I want to make sure that I'm doing like the fair use rule correctly, and I'm not just like, you know, playing the video just for the fun of it. I want to like actually like put in like make it look fair use in order for, in order to not get in trouble by like the original creator that I'm reacting to.
A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission. Something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and we all see this and know it's not right.
Yeah, I remember seeing, like, I'd be really mad too if I made something, like, very thought out and very well detailed, and then somebody just, like, watches it without adding any detail and gets more views than me. Yeah, I'd be mad about that.
Debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called in to my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned.
Oh, this debate was horrible.
So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright, or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
But that's fair.
1 hour later.
Full stream cam, do the fucking worm, and watch your
Do
prime...
that.
Then watch
Bro,
your prime
do
content.
it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure.
Dude, I forgot this happened. What the fuck? Why do this?
I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate.
This is probably the most thing. This is probably like the most content. This is probably the most content XQC has produced in his life, in his career of streaming.
He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is not the one I'm suing. Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious infringer, but the ones I am suing, you'll see, are
Here we go.
much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom or to eat or to talk to his mom or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the...
And lets the video play. Yeah, this is the main criticism I've had. This is actually how I found out who Hassan was. Just like leaving the video and just letting the video play. Kind of thought he was a douchebag for that.
Video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana'a.
And he lets the video play.
This operation will result in killings, hostages, and captivity. Will result in the deaths of those who have been killed.
And you know what the funniest part about all this is? That Hassan has done this so many times that his chair has become like a character in his channel. Like his chair has become like a huge icon to his channel.
And it was in...
I wonder if like somebody can make like a whole ass compilation of like Hassan streams from like 2021 to like now of just straight up just his chair.
this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have an issue with them. Let's just...
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no
Jesus Christ.
time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example,
What? What do you mean?
Denims sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership. She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer.
Mega thread.
Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement.
Who are these people? I don't know who North Star Radio is. I know Frogan. I know Sean the Black. Isn't he the guy that, like, I wouldn't say threatened Destiny, but isn't he the guy that, like, said that the world would be a better place without Destiny? Denims, Mike from PA, I think I've heard from him. I don't know the last four.
Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark. It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement. But how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out
She didn't even put any context to it. Like, she didn't even fucking say shit.
they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating.
Yeah, at least you could have said, well, guys, that was a dog shit video. Anyways, that's that. You didn't even have to say that. This is just pure cope.
Statement if you tried. Denims, the queen of self-owning, you prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now, I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress.
What?
Some of you guys out there sweating?
I kind of am. Dude, I reacted to your video. I actually was well informed.
Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars. But
Does my video pop up?
the purpose
No, it
of
doesn't.
this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
You gave views to him.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright,
Bro, she's doing the Hassan thing.
hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a
Wait, this was Ethan Klein's content nuke. Holy shit, she did it with Ethan Klein's content nuke? No fucking way.
environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues
I'm shocked that that's even allowed.
everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron.
Who? Who? Kaceytron?
Queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
Okay. Why is her face censored?
They do musicals. They're very musical people. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who...
Oh my god, turn your mic off. That's kind of gross.
Bless her soul. She's still rising.
I already know Frogan, the infamous... I hope you get PTSD to militaries.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
Just pause the video.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
No, don't leave it playing. Actually, no. I mean, what did I expect from you? I didn't expect anything better. Oh my god, imagine if she... Dude, is that how she owned Ethan? She literally played his entire content nuke and she wasn't even there for it?
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denims,
Oh my god. Yeah, you deserve to get sued.
the queen of self-owning. And my god, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my god, bro, I love you. Hassan, can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just...
Wow, denying rape? Wow, stay classy, Denims. Holy shit. Stay fucking classy.
Just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look
Stay classy, Denims.
at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the three, the very
Frogan.
own,
Denims.
the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So
How could you?
we're gonna watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Kaceytron.
Kaceytron smokes more than she spoke.
She smoked more than she spoke. Kaceytron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary.
Jesus. What the fuck?
Versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
Bro, she got high as she was fucking making this video. She didn't even intend to take this seriously. She was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm smoking and I'm watching this video just so you guys can get off my back about it.
Happening. I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint
Yeah, probably because you're fucking smoking on that fucking gas, bitch.
continues. Indeed, Kaceytron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Kaceytron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly
Bro got high as she did this.
concentrated forms through vaporizers on 42 separate occasions.
Dude, this would be fun. The whole smoking while reacting would be funny if like you actually like give out a funny reaction if you're high or something. Like if you know that you're funny when you're drunk, or if you're like a funny person when you're drunk, you might as well do a drinking reaction. Notice how that would be so funny.
Kaceytron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
Damn, is that the big fucking shit?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
You
is
kids love
going
anime,
on?
right?
He's read
He's smoking off that big ass fucking pipe.
more books than you could ever imagine.
Sorry guys, it's censored. I can't see shit.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
I've also lost the plot of this, but not in the way that Casey, whatever this person is, thinks. Can you even do that much a day? I feel like your lungs are gonna get fucked.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. Are you being serious?
I bet most of her commentary was spent coughing than actually like giving out a point.
Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have
What got her sued? Aren't into.
been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it.
Why do people feel the need to say that? Like if they're watching a video and they don't really want to watch it, why do they feel the need to say, hey guys, I'm gonna watch this video. I'm trying to watch this without supporting him or without supporting or giving any benefit to that initial creator? Like, you're already giving him benefit by watching their video. Like, you've already lost. I don't understand why people feel the need to fucking say that when you're literally giving them a benefit by watching their video.
What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost got me. You know?
Frogan.
Or and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave
The typical Hassan way of reacting.
video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah."
Ethically my ass. Ethically my ass. Holy shit, you're full of shit.
It's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah. Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
Genocide. The power of Hassan.
What are you gonna say? Dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube?
Bro, that's just not true, bro.
Are you gonna make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot.
YouTube? Are you gonna make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also...
Are you even gonna argue his shit? You don't even argue his shit, or at least not shown here.
Said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
I'll leave it playing." That's the part where I say, yep, you deserve to get sued.
Use the bathroom, Frogan. Although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your stomach.
At least pause it.
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only his entire life.
What happens?
But you just pop.
And you just rely on your chat to tell you what happens? Dude, chat isn't that informative, bro.
Pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it.
I'd pause it.
They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued.
Why is she getting sued?
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah.
You didn't watch it ethically.
I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people. I came from the HP Stark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while Hassan is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly.
Frogan. What the fuck comment is that?
We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims.
Yeah, and these people need to be taught how to not steal as a fucking adult. Denims. I think we all know why Denims is on this list.
And honestly, just take a look at this.
Jesus Christ. The Nightmare on Denim Street? Oh my god, the fucking thing on top.
This, guys. It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denims Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. "We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views."
What? Who's you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm gonna stream it. That is stream it.
Denims prior to reacting to their content nuke.
Confirmed it's coming out today. I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, "Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content." Your content?
Your content? My ass, dude. That was all fucking Ethan shit, dude. They all enjoyed Ethan Klein's content nuke. And you're giving it out to people.
The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully,
Don't play the video. Don't play the video. She plays the video. She plays the video, doesn't she?
when I'm back, they're done with this.
I fucking knew it. Damn, bro. Why do these people use that same tactic, dude? It's just embarrassing. Like, you're not witty, or you're not fucking, what's it called? You're not, oh my god. You are not different. You're not different. You're not corny, or I don't know. You're just not different. You're not cool for doing this shit.
Right. You do look better.
Mr. 305.
First, bitch made a whole ass cereal for this fucking video that she's not even watching.
I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
That's like me putting up a fucking anime episode and I just walk away.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
What is Denims even famous for, other than being a Hassan moderator? Does anybody know? I'm not saying that I'm awesome. I'm not saying that I'm probably not famous for no reason, that I'm famous for no reason, but like, what did Denims do that made her so popular? Other than Hassan. Like, if Hassan never existed, would Denims be on top?
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful stream.
43,000 people? Trump? Politics? News? And these people claim to not be political?
She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair.
That was not a watch party, bro.
Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast?
Did she?
The queen of self-own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like, I think filler content, like, you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a react stream. And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping it, only with like, I think
self-own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like, I think filler content, like, you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a react.
You do it. Not fair use, though.
And I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million views. I only get like 500 viewers. Like out what I'm taking. Maybe
still not fair use. That doesn't give you the right to fucking do that. Does that mean I'm allowed to fucking air out a fucking episode of fucking Love Island? But hey, it gets a lot of views, and I don't get views on my channel, so it's justifiable.
Views from the video, it's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that, whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say,
but you stole from Ethan.
Really wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever, and I might walk away from the screen, but it's about,
and you still let it play,
like the communal thing. It's why like fucking Toast started streaming Death Note. It's not about the actual show at a certain point. It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch,
but you're not even contributing. It's not like you're there with me watching it. Even if I watch it through you, like let's say like the Ethan Klein content nuke, it didn't feel like you were in the room with me. It felt like I was just watching the Ethan Klein content nuke.
Streamers on Twitch for their react content almost as a curator. So they don't actually want to go through YouTube themselves and watch a bunch of videos, and they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm sure
From the people that I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content are specifically there to watch it so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like. Or the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my
17 cell phones.
friend, is called theft.
You know, if you spew a bunch of fucking bullshit, you'll probably make it. Like, if you spill a bunch of bullshit and just tie it all up together, it'll probably make sense. Or you'll make it seem like it made sense.
You're a thief, and now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open. Well, there you have it.
Civil offense, not crime.
3 separate lawsuits for 3 separate geniuses. Now, I want to make it clear again, and I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these 3 people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair use, they also did it maliciously. And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that.
Okay.
Take it to these 3 absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video. And to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't care. What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching.
You don't want to put them in debt, Ethan.
Everybody, it's been a great time. I'll see you around.
All right. Well, that was I'm Suing These Creators by Ethan Klein. And unlike Denims, I will actually shout it out. So here's Ethan Klein's video. If you guys want to watch it, I'll put the link in the description. And if I forget, then you can roast me on that. Anyways, shortly after this video was released, say 10 hours after, yeah, all 3 of them responded. Oops, sorry. So Denims responds by putting, it's 2025 and Ethan Klein is suing creators for fair use. Quote, fair use, my ass, by the way. Legal defense fund below, stream coming soon, and she links a GoFundMe. Not sure if that's ethical or whatnot, but that's her response. And Frogan has deleted her VODs in response to Ethan Klein's video. Guess sort of, scared her a little. That's the same shit Noah Samson did when Ethan Klein announced a lawsuit towards him. I think he privated his Instagram or deleted some shit. Not sure, but he deleted something. Or he tried to hide something. And I believe that's what Frogan's doing here. She's trying to hide evidence. And this person, well, I'm suing you too. Kaceytron. Let's actually go on Twitter. Let's see if people are... Right, so this was her... this is Kaceytron's response. Ethan KKK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. He is trying to take away my ability to purchase my medically necessary marijuana products. We cannot let this happen. Donate to my weed fund. Live on stream now. Let's show the KKK Kleins how to really goof and gaff. Okay. And then she links a GoFundMe. And... nice try, Diddy. I like how these people... I'm so happy that people are not really siding with this person on this. Did she react to more? No. All right. That was oh shoot. That was Kaceytron. Now let's look at hold on, let me make sure I don't have anything on my Twitter that will get me banned. All right. Now let's look at Frogan. Does Frogan respond? What does Frogan say? I'm gonna look at Twitter and then call it a day. The fuck? Live plus gifted subs 35% off link. Okay, so just promoting her subs, probably because of the loss. This was June 8th. No, this was June 18th. Ethan Klein released this 10 hours ago, which was June 19th. So I guess her response was taking down her VODs. What does Denims say? Denims. What the fuck? I'm blocked by Denims? No way. The fuck? Anyways, we're going to react to this loser's video. No, whatever this person is. We're going to react to this loser's video. No, this was a response to whatever this thing is. Reveals that he created a content nuke to bait Hassan into watching it so he could sue him for copyright. Because Hassan's friend never finished a video after spending 9 hours reacting to half. Ethan is suing 3 small female streamers. Okay. You're pretty gay. Which, to be fair, that's pretty much a smart move. I mean, if you knew these people are gonna, you know, react to your content and not really react to your content, that's low-key smart. Yeah, that's their only reaction. Alright, well, yeah, that's the whole Ethan Klein saga in a nutshell. He's gonna be suing Frogan, Denims, and this other Kaceytron person. Let's see how this lawsuit goes out. I'm not saying Ethan will win. I'm not sure what's gonna be the outcome. Yeah, but we'll see later on in the days if we actually get word about this lawsuit. So anyways, I've been HC, Helmet Check, and I'll see you guys next week.